Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me thank you all for coming today. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Milia Kumalasari. You can call me Mala, the student of Islamic Education Department of UIN Malang. Our topic today is the basic Islamic education. I will begin by presentation of the basic of Islamic education. Then I will continue with the basic understanding of Islamic education. Finally, I will explain the basic kind of Islamic education. First of all, I will start by distributing materials to the participants. I will continue by explain the materials to the participant. Finally, I will open a question and answer session. I will take my presentation about 10 minutes. Don't worry about taking notes. I have put all the important statistics on a screen for you. If you have any question, don't be shy to ask in the appointed time. I have divided my presentation into three parts: basic understanding of education, basic understanding of Islamic education, and basic kind of Islamic education. In my presentation, I will focus on three main issues. First, I will look at the understanding of basic education. Second, the basic understanding of Islamic education. And third, I will explain the type of Islamic education. First, I will start by explaining the meaning of the basic of education. In basic language is the principle, foundation, principle or base of everything, opinions, teaching, rules. The basic of education is the view that underlies all education activities, both in the framework or theory preparation, planning, and implementation of education. After that, I will continue to the basic understanding of Islamic education. The basic science of Islamic education is, of course, based on the philosophy of life of Muslim, and not based on the philosophy of life of a country, without being limited by speech and time. The teaching comes from the Al-Quran, As-Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, and Ra'yu, the result of human thought. These three sorts should be used hierarchically. The Quran must come first. If a teaching or explanation is not found in the Quran, it must be sought in the Sunnah. If it is not found in the Sunnah, the Ra'yu or Ijma ulama are used. Sunnah does not contradict Al-Quran, and Ra'yu must not contradict Al-Quran and Sunnah. Basically, all the foundation of Islam will return to the two main sources, namely the Quran and As-Sunnah. This is in line with the mandate of the Prophet Muhammad SAW, so that Muslims do not get lost in living their life, because the most words are follows: taraktu fikum amroini ma in tamassakum bihima falan tadillu ba'di, kitabullah wa sunnati rasulih. I have left you two things. If you stick to them, you will not go astray afterward, namely the kitabullah and the sunnah of this prophet. The basic kind of Islamic education. Okay, next I will continue to the basic kind of Islamic education. Al-Quran. Al-Quran in this word of Allah, which was referred to Muhammad in the clear Arabic to explain a way of life that is beneficial for mankind both in this world and in the hereafter. Al-Quran as the main source because it was sent down directly for Allah and its authenticity is guarded. And As-Sunnah. As-Sunnah which in the language of the Tariqah, which means way. As for the relationship with the Prophet Muhammad SAW, means word, death, or provisions. Therefore, the Sunnah is used as the basic for Islamic education because it refers to Prophet Muhammad SAW and the Hadith in the explanation of the global Quran. And Ijtihad. Ijtihad is basically a Muslim effort to always beside on Islamic teaching. For that reasons, when there is no clear indication from the Quran or the Sunnah regarding a behavior, Muslim will do everything they can to find it with the principles of the Quran or the Sunnah. And finally, I will offer some resolution. The basic on which Islamic education is based comes from the Quran, As-Sunnah, and Ra'yu. The three main sources are used hierarchically, where if the global Quran is the main foothold, it is operationalized with the explanation of Sunnah. If neither source is found, the use of ra'yu from the ijtihad from the experts can be used as a reference in Islamic education. Ijtihad in the use of if this ra'yu does not conflict with the Quran and Sunnah. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.